TF2. Yo, what the fuck? Hey, stop! Okay, let's try this again. Team Fortress 2.
Let's do it!
And hats are two things that have, through time, become synonymous with each other. Because if I can't make my sniper look like an angsty teen who thinks he's going through a midlife crisis at 14 because no one understands him, no, it's not a phase, Mom, then what can I do? So, you're probably thinking, wow, Craven, okay, cool. Your game has cosmetics, so do many other online multiplayer games. And yes, that's true. But I personally think TF2 not only had one of the best cosmetic systems in gaming when it comes to customization, besides maybe Halo Reach, but it does something with their cosmetics that I have yet to see any other game do. And that is the coveted, the rare, the look how much skill I have in this game because I opened up my wallet type items, unusuals. But this isn't a video about me talking about how I love the concept of unusuals and why I think games should implement things like them more. No, this is about the history of unusuals. And to do that, we have to start from the beginning. Team Fortress 2 was developed by Valve and came out on October 10th, 2007. It was a successor to the previous game, Team Fortress Classic, that looked like this. Which is way different from the cartoonish style we have today. Anyways, back when the game first came out, it was an instant hit. Many people loved the insane and weird world we were thrown into, filled with the quite literally insane cast of characters we got to play as. At this time, however, cosmetics were mainly attained by unlocking them via achievements. And the hats we got then are a far cry from the sensory overload we have now. That was until the Manconomy update on September 30th, 2010, when crates, hats, ultra rare items, paint, and name tags were added to the game. The main thing some people focused on was the ultra rare part. What could this mean? What were these ultra rare items? Well, later one day, one player found out. Sometime later that day, a user by the name of Hey guys, Editor Craven here. So I wanted to jump in real quick and say that I got this section wrong. I said the first unusual effect was unboxed by TT Jones and it was a Sunbeams Shaco, when in actuality it was a circling peace sign Shaco unboxed by MVP again. Yeah. So, I don't know how I missed that. That's my bad. There was literally a Pyro Joe video of him explaining about the first unusual unboxed. I guess I missed it in my original research. Sorry about that. We'll get back with the video. Others who opened these crates were baffled, shocked, and confused by what they saw. Series 1 of Unusuals had been introduced to the world, and all were, and still are, considered some of the best effects in the game, except maybe masked flies. Anyways, less than a year later, on August 18th, 2011, Series 2 was sent out, and since then, new effects have come out each season with the release of seasonal crates. However, something odd happened on October 26th, 2012. During the Spectral Halloween special, Pyro's coffin kit was added to the game. And it was during this event that YouTuber Glenn Wayman Film unboxed an unusual variant of it. Now, it's unknown if this is the first, but it's the first documented unboxing of this item. Now, why is this odd? Well, unusuals appear on hats, or items that belong on the head, while this item resides on the back of Pyro. This same thing happened to two more items, the Sleeveless in Siberia Heavy Vest and the Soldier's Cold Front Curb Stompers. All three of these items, as you can imagine, are very, very, very expensive and can no longer be unboxed, which of course makes them all the more rare. Now, I was mainly going to focus on unusual hats during this video, but I kind of want to touch on unusual taunts and weapons for this. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth with them because how they operate now is pretty much the exact same how unusual hats work now. They get released every single season, every single seasonal crate drops, new hats, new weapons, new taunts, and unusual variants drop. So there's no reason for me to really touch on them, but I do think the backstory to these items are very interesting. Back when the game wasn't free, it was around $20, $50 if you bought the orange box. During this time, Valve had a special, shall we say, pay-to-win aspect in the form of item set bonuses. One of the most infamous of these being the main topic, Spy's Saharan set, which allowed a spy to decloak silently, which was abused heavily by spy players.
Get going.
There was one interesting thing that happened though. When you wore the full set and taunted, this would happen. A little sandstorm danced around your character while taunting. This was the first unusual taunt, or it laid the groundwork for unusual taunts in the future. Now, with guns, on the other hand, it's slightly more interesting in my opinion. On May 15th, 2011, a YouTuber by the name of TF2 uploaded a video with TF2 developer Robin Walker playing on his server, in which you can see that his rocket launcher was burning. Well, it had the burn effect on it. This was the first actual sighting of what would eventually, after 5 years later, would become unusual weapons. And since then, the rest is history. We get new hats, new taunts, new weapons roughly every season with the drop of new seasonal crates. Now, I hope you guys found this video interesting because it was a topic that I felt is like big in the TF2 community. Unusuals are very big in the community. It's something that a lot of people know about in the game and enjoy and think they're just cool to look at, but not many people have actually taken a deep dive into how they came to be, what happened, and kind of like the whole history of how certain things got introduced into the game, because I can guarantee a decent amount of people didn't know about how the spy taunt was technically the first unusual effect added, well, first unusual taunt added to the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was just kind of a fun little thing I wanted to talk about. I have more ideas coming out in the future, and yeah, hope you subscribe, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.